Election Commission calls for clean and fair campaigns in Port Dickson by-election. Immigration Department introduces upgraded visas and passes for foreigners. Good afternoon, you're watching News on 2. I'm Jessica Lee. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad is confident that Malaysia can regain its Asian tiger status following his successful meetings with foreign investors during his working visits to the United Kingdom and the United States. Now, he said during his 10-day trip, investors he met in London and New York were pleased with the explanation provided on the country's situation and its policies after Pakatan Harapan formed the new government. Upon his arrival with his wife, Tun Dr. Siti Hasma Muhammad Ali, at the Royal Malaysian Air Force Base in Subang yesterday, Tun Dr. Mahathir also said the investors have pledged to invest in Malaysia.
Dan ramai yang berjanji mereka akan datang ke Malaysia untuk melabur di Malaysia. Saya menyebutkan apa yang diutamakan oleh kerajaan Pakatan Harapan ialah untuk mengadakan seberapa banyak peluang pekerjaan bagi rakyat Malaysia di semua peringkat.
Present at the airport to greet him was Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Aziza Wan Ismail, Defence Minister Muhammad Sabu, as well as several deputy ministers. Tun Dr. Mahathir's two late working visit were held in between his trip to New York, where he gave a speech at the 73rd United Nations General Assembly. The Election Commission has reminded candidates contesting in the Port Dickson parliamentary by-election to conduct clean campaigns and not flout the regulations. Its chairman, Azhar Azizan Harun, said candidates and political parties should not conduct campaigning activities by giving gifts to fish for votes or misusing government assets, as well as campaigning using racial and religious sentiments. Azhar said the EC has also reminded political parties that no one is allowed to campaign or canvass for votes, even through social media, including Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, during polling day. Azhar added that to ensure the election process runs smoothly and harmoniously, all parties, including political leaders, candidates and supporters, must follow all the rules set by the authorities such as the EC, police and local councils. The EC also urged the public to lodge a report if any parties are found guilty in flouting the laws and regulations during the official campaigning period, adding that stern action will be taken in line with the Election Offences Act 1954. Meanwhile, Azhar also announced that the EC has established a Voters Registration Improvement Policy Committee to address issues related to voter registration. In a statement, Azhar said the committee was chaired by him and comprised the EC's Secretary, Deputy Secretary of Operations, Deputy Secretary of Strategic Planning, Legal Advisor and Special Duties Officers to the Chairman. The committee sat for its first meeting yesterday and discussed issues on improving and enhancing the accuracy of voters' registration and new voters' registration. In increasing accuracy, he said the EC has taken proactive steps to remove the names of voters who have passed away or have lost their citizenship. Apart from that, he said the EC will also determine and confirm the existence of many voters under one address. He added that the EC will outline an approach or measure to increase new voters' registrations. Azhar said the Commission had also held several meetings with the National Registration Department, NRD, to find solutions to issues involving the department. The EC and NRD from the 1st of January to 30th of June this year have removed 48,626 records of voters who have passed away and 1,208 voters who have lost their citizenships. In a related development, the Electoral Reform Committee, or ERC, held talks yesterday with the EC chairman on cooperation that will determine how ERC studies and actions regarding the election system and laws can be achieved within the prescribed time Now, ERC Chairman Tan Sri Abdul Rashid Abdul Rahman in a statement said ERC was given the mandate to propose changes to be implemented by various quarters, including the EC. Hope to make the EC a robust and credible election management body that will earn the belief and trust of all segments of society. He added that the efforts undertaken by the ERC were welcomed by the EC, while Azhar hoped that the ERC could complete its report within the stipulated period so that the 15th general election could be run according to the election system and laws that would be introduced. Azhar also believed that the close cooperation between the EC and the ERC will bring positive results for the benefit of the country. The Immigration Department has introduced upgraded versions of Malaysian visas and passes for foreigners, equipped with new security features which make the documents difficult to duplicate. Immigration Director General Datuk Seri Mustafa Ali said the documents, which will be rolled out fully in December, have been improved with holograms as well as other additional features. Datuk Seri Mustafa said the use of intaglio dual-colour prints as its main security feature ensures that it cannot be easily duplicated, thus reducing incidents of document forgery.
Apabila kita buat sesuatu, memang akan ada pihak-pihak di luar sana yang tidak bertanggungjawab cuba memalsukan satu dokumen. Ini jelas kerana penjenayah, pelaku-pelaku yang tidak bertanggungjawab akan cuba mengusahakan. Tetapi oleh kerana ciri-ciri keselamatan yang ada, kita yakin dan tentunya dengan kod-kod yang tertentu, kita dapat memberikan suatu lagi pendekatan keselamatan yang terbaik.
He said the new passes and visas will be used from November or December onwards, as there are still around 70,000 units of the current visas and passes in stock. He also said that the previous version of the visas and passes are still valid, adding that this year alone, the Immigration Department had issued almost 30,000 of these documents. Now, 4 more prominent figures have been appointed to the National Education Advisory Council, or MPPK, for the 2018-2020 session, which will play the role of advising the Education Minister and at the same time empowering the country's education system. Education Minister Dr. Mazli Malik said the council, chaired by former Education Director General Tan Sri Wan Muhammad Zahid Muhammad Nordin and Deputy Chairman Tan Sri Yong Po Kon, now has 9 council members who will advise him in all matters relating to education from preschool to higher education. Dr. Mazli said the 4 new council members are Technical and Vocational Education and Training, or TVET Specialist Datuk Bunla Somchit, Malaysian Education Association Secretary General P. Ramanathan, Member of University Senate, University Technology Malaysia, Professor Dr. Omar Yaakob, and Ministry of Energy, Science, Technology, Environment and Climate Change, Deputy Secretary General, Professor Madya Dr. Ramza Dambol.
Kerana bersama saya sekumpulan superheroes ataupun Avengers yang akan membantu Kementerian Pendidikan, yang akan membantu rakyat Malaysia membawa lembaran baru di dalam sistem pendidikan kita, sekaligus melakarkan sejarah yang lebih baik, lebih segar dan lebih cerah untuk generasi masa hadapan untuk negara Malaysia.
The other members of the Advisory Council are Datin Nur Azima Abdul Rahim, Datuk Satina Said Saleh, Datuk Dr. Sukiman Sarmani, Brigadier General Datuk Yusri Anwar, and Professor Dr. Ruzita Muhammad Amin. The national car manufacturer Proton Holdings Berhad is placing emphasis on after-sales service to improve the perception of customers towards the brand. Now, CEO of Proton Edar, Abdul Rashid Musa, said the quality of the after-sales service provided by their personnel plays a crucial role in ensuring customer satisfaction and in luring them back to return to purchase their next car. Abdul Rashid said the company is enhancing its services through continuous training for its staff on a regular basis to ensure their skills are honed and up to date. Meanwhile, he said Proton is also banking on its first sport utility vehicle X70 to improve its brand name. Abdul Rashid said the company has embarked on quality enhancement initiatives earlier this year to ensure that its outlets are ready for X70's launch at the end of the year.
Kereta baru ni dia punya teknologi dia canggih ya. Bukan saja ada passive safety, ada active safety, malah dia ada autonomous features. Autonomous features ni dia ada radar system, dia ada sensors, 19 sensors, kamera depan belakang dan macam-macam lagi. Jadi kita pun tahu bahawa automotive industry ni dia very competitive dan berubah sangat cepat.
He told this to reporters after attending a ceremony to present prizes to winners of the Proton After Sales Service Competition 2018 in Shah Alam. Now, 26 secondary school students escaped injuries when their school bus burst into flames near the Skudai Parade Shopping Mall in Johor yesterday. According to Johor Bahru Utara District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Muhammad Taib Ahmad, the driver saw black smoke coming out from the vehicle and stopped the bus. Johor Bahru Fire and Rescue Department Senior Chief Khairul Azhar Aziz said that the department received a distress call at around 2:15 p.m. He said 1 fire engine and 7 firefighters were deployed to the scene and they managed to put out the blaze in about 15 minutes. He said the bus was badly damaged in the blaze and the cause of the fire and the losses incurred were being investigated. Johor has called up 24 players for centralized training beginning 8th of October in preparation for 2 international A-class friendlies against Sri Lanka in Colombo on the 12th of October and the Kyrgyz Republic at the Hang Jebat Stadium in Malacca on 16th of October. And the Football Association of Malaysia in a statement said one of the players is naturalized player Muhammadu Sumare, who plays for Pahang. Now, the friendlies are part of the squad's preparations for the Suzuki AFF Cup 2018, which will take place from 8th November to 15th December. Malaysia are drawn in Group A together with Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam and Myanmar. The Harimau Malaya will also play a friendly against the Maldives at the National Stadium, Bukit Jalil, on 3rd of November. Meanwhile, the Malaysian Football League in a statement said that based on a report from the FA of Pahang, the Gambian-born Sumare is eligible for registration as a local player from March next year instead of 2023 as had been reported earlier. This is because the player had been domiciled in Malaysia since he was 12 years old. And that concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, Immigration Department introduces upgraded visas and passes for foreigners, packed with security features. Now, News on 2 will come on again at 7 this evening with more updates. Till then, I'm Jessica Lee. Thank you for joining us.